She's your queen to be. Your queen to be whatever. What's good, YouTube? You already know what it is. It is your boy KP Legacy, and welcome to another video. So today, instead of doing a motivational speech here or there, we are reviewing a movie. That's right. Today we are reviewing, and you can tell by the way I came in singing, got the dashiki on. But today we are reviewing Coming to America. Yes, right, the sequel to the original 1988 movie starring Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, and everyone else. This first of all, this was a good movie. But before I get started, I just want to say spoiler warning. So if you haven't seen the movie, spoilers are ahead. So I just want to let you know. So without further ado, let's hop in. So what's my overall opinion? Honestly, the movie wasn't, I wouldn't say that this movie was a bad movie. It was alright. It's not better than the original. It's not even competing. It's not better than the original. It's not even close to being better than the original. But for what the movie was, it wasn't that bad. You can see the hard work that they put in. First of all, I want to commend them for turning, I heard that it was filmed in Rick Ross Mansion, so turning Rick Ross Mansion into Zamunda was just amazing. It was just amazing for what they was able to do and things like that. So I think that is pretty good what they were able to do. So yeah, the movie wasn't bad. You get to finally see Eddie Murphy's character, Prince Akeem, after a couple of years after the original. Well, a long time after the original. I probably would say 30 plus years, because that's what they say in the movie, that he's been married to his wife for 30 plus years. So we can say that this takes place 30 years after, things like that. So we get to see him 30 years after, now slowly becoming the king as his father is descending, about to pass away. So now we finally see him stepping up and becoming the king and things like that. But you can also see the burden that he has held through this time, that he's kind of somewhat becoming his father and not really that person that we saw at the end of being his home, choosing his wife, having a family here and there. We don't really see that. And it shows that sometimes we may go back on what we say, or we may go back on what that person was supposed to be, just so we can just fit in with society or follow culture instead of following what we believe. And yeah, it shows a lot, because there's so many times where politicians or people we know always go back on their word, and you can kind of see that with him. And then those people start becoming fake. Oh, this is not the person I knew a long time ago. This person is fake, and that's what we kind of see. But I'm gonna be real with you. I did not understand the whole illegitimate son at first. When I first heard that was going to be the focus, he's going to go back to America to find his illegitimate son, I didn't like it. But going through the movie, I kind of enjoyed it, because now you see Lavelle, his son named Lavelle, and you kind of see his side of the world, where he wants to provide for his family, but he's kind of an Akeem in a way. He wants to do stuff his way. He's coming into Africa, but he's coming into Zamunda, but he got to do stuff his way. And I love how they brought his love interest, who was the barbershop lady, and she basically was telling him everything his father was doing, but was encouragement along the way. Now sometimes I felt like the character kind of went here or there, because it was like a narrator of how he's supposed to act to drive the movie moving forward, than actually him being himself. So that kind of went here or there. But it was good to see new people. Leslie Jones was in the film as Lavelle's mother, which, Leslie Jones is hilarious. It's funny. Leslie Jones did her thing, I must say. You also had Tracy Morgan in there, and it was, good to see Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan did his thing. Him and Arsenio Hall character, they kept on bumping heads with these little funny skits, and then a Trevor Noah news anchor was there. So that was really, really, really funny. But one thing that I did notice through the film and towards the end of the film, which is like a real thing that I want to talk about through this review, is the character of, and my phone just fell, is the character of is the character of Hakeem when it comes to his father. So one thing I noticed is, if you really pay attention towards the end of the original Coming to America, Hakeem didn't really stand up to his father in a sense. Like, he stood up to his father, but in a way he didn't stand up to his father. Because instead of saying, you know what, I don't want to be Prince no more, you can ban me here forever, I just want to be here with Lisa, what he did was he went back. I know Lisa didn't want to be with him or whatever, but he went back. He was going to go through the wedding anyway. He could have said, you know what, I'm going to stay here, fight for my woman, no matter whatever it takes. He went back to Zamunda, and he was going to marry him. He was going to go forth with the marriage, and when he realized he was marrying Lisa, it's like, okay, it's a good ending. But it's never really that stood up. So when his father had passed away and was like, you gonna go find your son, instead of saying, you know what, I don't believe this, I don't believe I have a son, I'm gonna just stay here and have my daughter be the heir, I'm gonna change things up, he looked at his father's wishes and went back. Which you can kind of see why Hakeem kind of turned to like being his father, like, you know what, whatever I say goes. You're not leading, you're not this, you're not that. And it kind of shows the dynamics of like a black household for me. Because like growing up, you're always supposed to be afraid of your father. And most of the times, more people, they're cool with their mothers, things like that, but they're supposed to be afraid of their fathers, so they don't have that, relationship with them. So, it shows how like your past and stuff can affect your future. And I really enjoyed that. But a lot of things that I find funny was just the many cameos that was in the movie. You had Dikembe Mutombo, Morgan Freeman playing himself, Salt and Pepper, and Vogue, just a whole bunch of people there. Rick Ross, of course, they shot at his mansion, so he's gonna be in there. Michael Blackson. When I saw Michael Blackson, I'm like, oh my gosh, because every film Michael Blackson it's a hit or miss. And of course, this man is just like a terrorist when it comes to sequels. This man's probably in a whole bunch of sequels, but he was in Next Friday, things like that. So every time you see him, it's just like, oh my gosh. But overall, it's a good movie worth the watch. Some jokes may be hit or miss, but honestly, I enjoyed watching this film. And I also enjoyed the remix to She's a Queen to Be, even though it was Autotune. It was Autotune as heck, but for them to do like a modern day version with Toni Taylor, and if I'm getting this name wrong, y'all need to hit me with Ross. But I'm shooting this late. Please forgive me. I believe this is Toni Taylor, but if it's not, I better run because I know y'all coming after me. But with Toni Taylor's character, and they had that song, that was so amazing. It was cool. It was so fun. I love that whole scene. I was like, bro, my mouth dropped the whole time. And I also like how Toni Taylor played the character. From the trailers, I thought she was gonna be more of a in-your-face girl, like, I'm here, I'm here, because her body was banging anyway. So I'm just like, dang. But she was just like basically her auntie, because they tied into the fact that her father played by the talented Wesley Snipes, but her father was basically the brother to the person that Hakeem was supposed to marry, to the lady that Hakeem was supposed to marry. So she was basically like a younger version of her aunt. The same way, supposed to be together, have herself prepared so she can be the heir to the kin. So that was just like, I was like, she did her thing, because I thought her character was going to be totally different. And she also had a brother, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You watch the movie to see, because that was just ridiculous. But some things are hit or miss. Honestly, I enjoyed the film. It was a good film. I love Eddie Murphy, so this was good to see Eddie Murphy in the film. We already saw a little glimpse in Dolomite's My Name. Don't hurt me because I haven't watched it yet, but I'm about to. I gotcha. I'm about to. But He did his thing in Dolomite's My Name, and now he's back doing this. So this was honestly a great film. I would say if you haven't seen this film, go see it. You wouldn't be disappointed. It's a good watch. It's a good, refresher from the original. Good jokes about McDowell's, good jokes about a lot of things. You will thoroughly enjoy it. And if you like to see this video and want to see more, just leave a comment down below. I am planning on doing more videos. I am planning on coming back stronger than ever. Yo, I be having my days where I don't feel like doing nothing, but I gotta keep moving forward because that's what we have to do. So I just want to let all of y'all know also that I am stopping Motivational Mondays just temporarily. It's gonna come back. I'm probably gonna start it back in May. That's my birthday month, whatever, we gotta go. But just to give time for me to make better content, I'm stopping it for right now. But until the next video, I want to let all of y'all know that you are a leader, you are a champion, you are the best that you can be. So until next time, it's your boy, from the island of Zamunda, from the country of Zamunda, KP Legacy. God bless.